So in this class, we are going to see assignment problem number 2. That is axis inclined to HP and one of the base edges resting on HP for pentagonal prism. So this problem is also similar to the question number 1, assignment number 1. Now how to start the diagram? You read the problem 1 or 2 times and make the correct judgment how the axis orientation is available, and based on the axis orientation we have to start the diagram. Now this is a pentagonal prism is there, axis side, base side given. When the axis inclined 75 degree with the HP, so how to start the diagram? The axis inclined to HP means in top view only you can able to see the actual shapes and true shape of the pentagonal prism. So this is only I am having an hexagonal prism. Anyway, it's similar to the earlier problem. Now prism axis is perpendicular to HP. Axis inclined to HP means for any solid, axis inclined to HP means assume axis perpendicular to HP and start with the top view. So you can straight away start with the top view if the axis of the prism is or cone or cylinder or pyramid, whatever the solid, axis inclined to HP means start with the top view. Now when you draw the top view, you have to decide the orientation properly. There are 2 possible orientation available. Either you can draw the top view in this 2 possible orientation. Now, which part of the prism is resting on the ground plane or HP? You read the problem and decide. And parallel to VP with the edge of the base on HP. With the edge of the base is on HP. The edge of the base. Okay. Now this edge is resting on, edge of the base is resting on HP. Now we are having one pentagonal base side like this. Keep one side of the pentagonal prism in perpendicular to VP position. Then rotate the front view so that edge of the base will be resting on, this side will be resting on HP when I rotate the front view. Okay. So which one will be the correct one in this case? So here in this orientation, edge of the base will be resting on HP. In this orientation, corner of the base will be resting on HP. So our requirement is edge of the base is resting on HP. So what will be the correct orientation? You decide that first one will be there. This one will be the correct orientation. One of the base side should be perpendicular to VP. In that orientation only you have to construct the drawing. Now you draw the XY line. Now draw one perpendicular line, 90 degree perpendicular line. On this line, you have to keep the side of the template. Now I am going to use the protractor, mark 30 mm side. Using the scale, you mark 30 mm. So when I draw the pentagon, in template you will have 5 corner points. So 2, 3, 4, 5. You can draw the pentagon. Here in this case, I am going to use the protractor. Already you know about 72 degree. The outside angle will be 72 degree. Similarly here, use outside angle as 72 degree. Sorry. The outside angle will be 72 degree. So using this, you can construct the two construction lines so that you can minimize the error in construction. Okay. Then transfer the measurement on these two lines. So the 30 mm. Now the 72 degrees. And construct the 30 mm side. After that, you can erase the extra lines available. For the top pentagon, give the notations A, B, C, D, E. Axis point also you can mark here. For the bottom pentagon, you can use 1, 2, 3, 4. Axis line is very important. How to find out the axis line? Mark the midpoint, join with the opposite point here. Mark the midpoint of the any two sides and draw the perpendicular bisector. Now you can be able to find out the axis line. Okay. Now we know the axis side. For the given axis side, draw the vertical lines and construct the front view. So long edge B2 all the long edges should be dark. For axis line, it should be light and thin. Then give the notations. 1, 2, 3, 4 available at the bottom. So give the notations. Now the second orientation. This axis is inclined 75 degree with the horizontal plane. Now I am going to rotate the front view to the 75 degree to the given angle. The given angle is axis inclined 75 degree to HP. Now randomly anywhere on the XY line you mark one point here. The axis is inclined at 75 degree. So just mark one point on the XY line through the draw the 75 degree line. Now transfer this vertical line. Now through this you draw the perpendicular line. Through this draw the perpendicular line. Now transfer 1 and 3. Measure A dash, C dash and transfer so that you can rotate the front view. The same way transfer the axis and this vertical edge also, B2. First transfer axis line, 1 dash to axis line. Same measurement you can transfer here. Then transfer 1 dash, 2 dash. Same measurement you can transfer here. Transfer all the notations. Now through the top view, you draw the projector lines. This will be the maximum point. Okay. Now we have to mark the intersection points. Now extend the corner point A from the initial top view horizontally, A1 dash from the final front view. Both the A's will be intersecting, forming A1. Similarly, extend B, forming B1. Extend corner point C and C1 dash. Then extend D and D1 dash. Similarly, extend E and E1 dash. Same way, mark the corner points for the 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 is available here, 1, 1 dash. Then 2 is here. Then 3, 4, then 5. Now we are going to look top view. You tell me which surface, which pentagonal surface will be visible. The ABCD available at the top, that will be fully visible. For 1, 2, 3, 4, only outer side will be visible, inner side will not be visible. So first identify the visible base. ABCD base, pentagonal base, visible here. For 1, 2, 3, 4, outer side will be visible, inner side will not be visible. So ABCD is fully visible because it is available at the top. So join all the side ABCD as visible line. For the bottom pentagonal base, outer side will be visible. What are the outer sides available here? 2, 3, 4 available outside the diagram. Remaining base sides available inner side. 4, 5, 1, 2. So 4, 5, 1, 2 will not be visible. That should be shown as a dotted line. After that, we have to identify the visible and the invisible longer edges. How to identify? Look top in this direction. Whatever the longer edges available at the front side will be visible. Whatever the longer edges available at the back side. In this direction, this will be the back side. That will not be visible. Now, look at the top in this direction to identify the longer edges alone. D4, C3 and B2. These three longer edges are visible. So D4, C3 and B2 are available at the front. That will be visible. E6 and A1 available at the back side. So E5. So E5 will not be visible. A1 is available at the back side. That will not be visible. Now, after the construction, just extend the axis line here. Draw the horizontal line. Here you have to mark the angle. Axis is inclined 75 degree to HP. So this angle is 75 degree. Here you should not mark here. If you mark angle 75 degree, only longer edge will be inclined or rectangular face. This rectangular face available here. So rectangular face will be inclined 75 degree. If you mark angle here, only axis is inclined 75 degree to HP as per the given condition. Thank you.